Very good afternoon, guys. Welcome to another video. Welcome to the YouTube channel. So let's see what happened today and what what will my plan for tomorrow. So before going into that, there are a couple of macroeconomical things I want to update you guys. These are like going to be very impactful in the future. Okay, so Fed. So when it comes to Fed, that is the most important thing when it comes to US market and like across the global market. The Fed, whatever decision Fed is going to make is going to put a like lot of impacts. Okay, so Fed actually thinking about a 0.25 percentage rate hike from February, so that is going to be very good for like equity market. So we started at like 0.75 percentage, now it is 0.5 percentage, now it is coming to 0.25 percentage bps, so that is really positive for like equity market. So we might see like if that is going to happen, and then if it is like 0.25 percentage hike is going to happen, that means rate cuts towards the end of like this year or like next year starting, we will start to see rate cuts also. So which means that we are going to see like lot of positive signs in the market for next 1 year or so. So that is a really positive sign. So investing part, like if you are a long term player, like keep on accumulating good stocks, do SIPs, do invest in like quality stocks. That is going to give you a really wonderful return in the coming 10 or 5 to 10 years also. So long term investors, please do invest in like good stocks. Second thing is, our RBI governor is meeting with like Saudi UAE people to do a dirham rupee deal. Okay, so basically what is happening here is like RBI is trying to eliminate the factor that like India need to convert your US Indian money to US dollar, then purchase crude oil and all those things. So that to eliminate that thing, they want to do like Indian rupee dirham kind of an exchange. So that is the reason why he is meeting, but it won't be starting with like crude. So it will be like some other transaction will be starting. So like some other export will be import and export will be done through Indian currency. First they will test it out, then they are planning to do that with like crude also. So that is going to help a lot in like Indian rupees. Okay, it will gain like lot of strength compared to US dollars, and that is also going to help us minimize our trade deficit also. That is going to be a very positive sign for equity market as well. Okay, now coming into the market, so you can see here I'm just showing you what I explained couple of days back also. I told you guys Infi TCS, like all this IT stock is something which you should be watching out. And today results came out, like a couple of results which is came out on Monday, Friday, Tuesday. All these things were like playing out really nice. So I told you S Bank missed the estimate. S Bank fell like crazy today, and like it's Kotak Bank and like ICICI banks were like, even though like they give out like really decent numbers, it because it is a heavyweight stocks, they didn't give like much of an action in the market. But like today we saw a little bit of like less strength than metals and construction works like cement and all those things. I'm sorry. So for going forward, you should be watching out IT stocks. So if you see good amount of strength coming in US market, this will be happening. So now coming into Nifty, there are like couple of interesting things which is happening in Nifty. So which is one thing is, we have seen I told you guys, like if you see 18,100 is able to break out and sustain, we are going to be little bullish on that side. So we have seen that now, and especially in Bank Nifty, as I discussed, that like we will be like there is a range which was happening and we broke out of this range. But like the candle which is formed today, it's not a promising candle. I wanted to see a like little more strength candle, but even though it is like it is a weak candle, but we are seeing a good amount of closing above this range. So if it is able to sustain here, then we will see potential expansion on upside. So my bias, so according to my levels, it's staying bullish only. But according to what has happened going to happen in US market, so US market futures are like pretty much uh, flat only today. So we need to see what is like going to what is the direction US market is going to take today. But depending upon that only, we will be seeing what kind of action will be playing. So tomorrow one first thing is like you should another thing is like if you see here, we are seeing good amount of put writing and call writing at 18,100 range. Still also there is like 13 million, okay, 13 million call writing and put writing is happening. So if tomorrow market gaps up, okay, so 50 or 60 point, even if it is a 50-60 point gap up is happening, then market will definitely going to see a short covering rally. So these people who are shorted at like 18,100 calls, they will be starting to cover their position. So you need to be little cautious if you are carrying a long put positions, okay. I mean that like if you are short on market, you need to be very cautious. It's not an ideal place to be short. Even I had a very short bias in Bank Nifty on Friday. I took a short bias position and I lost it also. So that happens, sometimes happens. I lost around like 2,500 bucks in a lot also. So I accept that loss and like I moved on. So that happens during like volatile market. You don't have to be very stubborn about your position. So I was wrong on my bias was wrong, so I accepted that and I moved on. So now coming in tomorrow, so we need to wait for 18,000 if you want to see good amount of action coming into the market. Is basically the one level which I will be mentioning is 18,180 levels, okay. Once that level has started to break, the potential of 18,300 will be opening up on the upside, okay. In Bank Nifty it's going to be little tricky because 43,000 is going to be a massive level, okay. 43,000 is going to be a massive level. Or if if US market performs really well and if we get a 200 point gap up, we will be opening above that also, even if it is a 200 point. So even if it is a slight gap like 200 point above, means that like maybe we will open like 20-30 points above. Bank Nifty will be opening above 43,000, but I still feel that if that happens also, there will be some sort of rejection will be coming in. So if you are a player who's trying to be long on Bank Nifty, don't jump into a trade, okay. So you have to wait for like these level to be sustained, then you should be playing out. Another thing you should be watching is like Brent crude oil. I've been telling this thing is like crude oil, okay. So there is no sign of like crude is slowing down. So paint sector, okay. So if you check Asian paints and all those things, it's completely going down because of this paint, okay. So you need to make sure that like you are monitoring Brent crude. Once this is start to cool down, that is where major actions will be happening in all across all the equity markets across the world, okay. So keep that in mind, keep tracking, okay, keep tracking Brent crude, okay. So see you guys tomorrow with another video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please make sure that you subscribe. Bye bye guys.